Just based on like your postpartum journey so far, what would be one guiding light that you would leave for anyone on this journey?
For anyone that's on this journey, first of all, kudos to you. You are doing amazing. Amazing. For me, who have just firsthand experienced this, 3 months. 3 months, my baby turned 3 months today. First word is survival. Surviving. Keep yourself surviving, eat, drink, get the sleep you can, however you can, survive. I know it sounds tough, but once you survive, then you have time to think about self-care.
Yeah.
You have maybe 10 minutes of self-care, that's all you need. Like I make a soup, I make a tea every day. I make a soup beforehand, I defrost the soup, and I make a tea every day. That's my self-care. The other thing is preparation. I think preparation is key. I make my whole 30 days worth of soup, freeze it. So I've done my preparation. Adaptation. There's so many information on the internet, on YouTube, literally teaching you how to raise a baby. Every baby is different. Yeah. And I think at the end of the day is when, I realized this worked for my baby. Obviously, a few nights of not sleeping, trial and error, but you will learn after 3 days, after 4 days. Eventually, you will adapt. Adapt to the change. Don't be so fixated on, I need my baby to sleep certain hours, certain way. It works for different it works for different babies out there. I figure out this is my baby. I figure out how it works. And I think the most important besides survival is live in the moment. Again, this is 3 months in. I don't have much memory of the first 2 months. But I do try my best to live in the moment and to be with my baby, to be with my husband, the tough time, try to savor the good time when she first smile, when she make the first voice, when she sleep through the night. Just take all the win as it comes. So that's probably what I would give it out to all the mom out there.
Well, it's amazing. And again, right, this learning will evolve as you move into your 4th month, your 5th month, right? So
yeah. I do have a question for you. Postpartum. Any postpartum advice?
I mean, there's a few here. The one I think that worked for me best was really boundaries, first of all. Like for me, this is important because I felt like sometimes when all the relatives want to come over and everyone wants to come see the baby, you're like, do I have to? But you don't, right? And so I think what worked for me at the end was I set like visiting hours, maybe once a day, only between 3 to 5 p.m. Right? And that's when people visit, drop off what you need. And that helped me at least. And the second one is really around doing my best. I think recognizing, and I think you said this, right? Like as in like, you have the ability, capability, and capacity to do what you can at that time. And that's it, right?
That's even better summarizing than like living in the moment, but essentially those 3 words.
Correct. Yeah, right. And you're not measured by anything other than your own feel of who you are, and that's it, right? But I know there's like a lot of like, you should do this. So, the word should is also pretty judgmental in that sense, but like, don't worry about that, right? All the stuff on YouTube, your generational parents, your mother-in-law, all that, everything, right? Just do you, because it is the best that you can at that moment. Right? So.
100% agree.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing advice, especially visitation.
Yeah, I found that helps for people like me who just like found it really hard to say no.
Say no.
Yes. Right, and I know some people can say no really easily. That's great, it works for you, right? But I couldn't, so I needed that to help ring fence, right?
Protect yourself.
Correct, yeah.
So you don't have to say no. You shouldn't have to.
Agree, yeah. So it's protecting that energy, right?
What is the one mistake you would say a mom could do, a mom could make?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so for me, the one thing that I get a lot of questions about postpartum now, and just my own personal experience is really around if people are offering help, take it. And at any form, right? Like I think sometimes we always feel like, especially women who are like a little more stronger, independent.
I don't need it.
Exactly.
I got this.
Yeah, exactly. I got this. How hard can this be, right? But even if it's like food, your mom dropping something, whatever it is, I don't know, but just say yes to all the help that comes your way. Right?
100% agree with this. Yeah, there's no really big mistakes except taking no help.
Yeah, right, because people are offering, it's a gift, right? So for me, like, part of the coaching piece is my own personality, is that I felt like I had to either give back or that I owe them something back, right? Like, if I'm taking something, then I have to owe you back, or like, I don't know, part of that just accepting gifts has not been easy. That's like a growth journey, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's probably one of the key things for me. Love it. Thank you, Tash.
Thank you,
Awesome.
Lisa.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.